We all know the amount of stress homework can put on us. Trying to fit school, exercise, free time, family time, a healthy meal, and the right amount of sleep into a 24-hour day is enough. Many students tend to feel forced or obligated to choose homework rather than trying to develop other skills or talents. In order to fix this problem, teachers need to limit the amount of homework they are giving out every night. The amount of kids who are stressed because of homework is unbelievable. In a 2014 article titled "Stanford Research Shows Pitfalls of Homework," Clinton Parker summarizes the findings of Denise Pope, a senior lecturer at the Stanford Graduate School of Education. Denise, along with other researchers, sampled 4,317 students from 10 high-performing high schools in California. Students in these schools averaged about 3.1 hours of homework each night. 56% of these students reported that homework is a primary stressor. 33% of the students listed the pressure to get good grades as a stressor, which ties into homework because in order to have good grades, you need to finish your homework and have it handed in on time. In an article titled "Homework Wars, High School Workloads, Student Stress, and How Parents Can Help," the Princeton staff provides results from a survey they conducted called "Student Life in America." Over 50% of the students who participated in the survey reported being stressed. 25% of the students reported homework being their biggest source of stress. They also found that on average, teens spend a third of their studying time feeling stressed, anxious, or stuck. Students who are overwhelmed with homework are more likely to get less exercise, not spend time with friends or family, not get the right amount of nutrients, and not get a healthy amount of sleep. These are all aspects that are crucial in living a healthy lifestyle. According to a 2014 article titled "Why is Exercise Important to Teenagers?" Kirby states that exercising regularly is important to maintain a teenager's mental and physical well-being, and that teens should get at least an hour of moderate to physical exercise each day. Kirby also names the many health benefits of exercising, which include the following: increased heart rate and breathing rate, strengthening of the heart muscle, boosting energy levels, protection of the joints, preventing injuries, and much more. Spending quality time with your family is important in creating an environment that builds self-esteem and character in children. Families who enjoy group activities together share a stronger emotional bond. Children who spend more time with their families are less likely to abuse alcohol and other drugs. According to Harris, in her article titled "Is Healthy Eating Important for Brain Development?" Harris writes that a healthy, balanced diet is important for brain development and for the brain to function properly. She says that it's important for everyone to get all the nutrients they need at every age, but it is extremely important for children to get all of these nutrients while their brain is still functioning. This is the most important time in our lives to get all of these nutrients and get in the habit of having a well-balanced diet. However, many of us are deciding to skip this part of our daily routine and instead we're doing homework. Lastly, we are supposed to get 8.5 to 9.5 hours of sleep every night, but when we are busy with homework, sleep is the first thing to go. According to a 2013 article by the American Psychological Association called "Stress and Sleep," they state that sleep is necessary in order for the body to function properly. Without enough sleep, our bodies aren't able to rest and recharge. How are we supposed to wake up and repeat the same exhausting routine over and over again if our bodies aren't even able to function properly? So obviously homework is a problem, but how should we fix it? Us students have no control over it, but we can do our best to convince our teachers that the negatives of having homework outweigh the positives. The first step in our plan of action would be to get the message out to teachers somehow that too much homework is more of a disadvantage than anything. We can do this by writing a report or a letter, much like the beginning of my speech, saying that downsides of homework and giving all the statistics showing that it's not just one person struggling, it's many students. You could also plan a time to talk to your teachers and tell them how all of the homework you're receiving is affecting you negatively. Whatever the way is to get the message across, they just need to know how we feel. But make sure they know it's not just one person that feels this way, a ton of students are overwhelmed. Once a teacher receives this message, they could limit the amount of homework they're giving out every night using multiple methods. A couple would be to give more work time in class, or they can talk to other teachers about their upcoming plans for work outside of school. This plan could work, however, it really just depends on the teacher. After you have talked to your teacher about the problem, they could respond in many different ways. Some may realize they are expecting too much and understand, and they will limit the amount of homework they give out. However, some may not agree with you and change nothing at all. If the teacher does realize and understand, they might decide to give more work time in class. This will obviously help you have little to no homework outside of school, that is, if you use your class time wisely. They might also talk to other teachers about upcoming plans for assignments, and this will help so you aren't piled with so much work on a certain day at the same time. A day with little to no homework is a happy, stress-free day. I don't know about you, but I'd like to have a lot more of those. We wake up, we have school for 7 hours, we don't need an extra 3 hours outside of school with more school. Without hours of homework, we can do more things we enjoy. We can eat a good meal, we can develop other skills and talents, we can spend time with our friends and family, and we can sleep. If all or some of these activities sound enjoyable to you, you will join in on the plan of action to get teachers to assign less homework every night.